Hey you, I saw you from the distance.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Live 1,000 Lives. My name's Janae. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been coming around for a while, thank you so much for joining me once again. First thing I want to talk about is my voice. So, if you've watched any of my vlogs, you'll know in March, or the end of March, I got sick. And I finally got into the doctor and they said I had laryngitis, bronchitis, and pneumonia. So that was back in May. And then in June, towards the end of June, I started getting my voice back. And I had it for most of July, but there were a couple times I'd lose it, but then it would come right back. And then I was pretty good most of August until the end, right before I started my job again, because I work at a school, and now I have no voice again. So they've sent me to a specialist, and they're not really sure why my voice is doing this, so they're sending me to more specialists. Yay. So I will let you guys know, but I wanted to do my July and August wrap-up for you. That's what we're going to do today. So, in the month of July, I only read 4 books. Whoops. Only 4. I was pretty busy in July though. But I will go in the order that I read them. So the first book that I read in July for the Book Junkie Trials was The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torr. I really loved this, you guys. This was so good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's about a girl who is a webcam girl. And she stays indoors because she has murderous tendencies. She wants to kill people for whatever reason. And there's a lot of interesting twists and turns. I did really like this. It was pretty good. So, I recommend 4 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read for the Book Junkie Trial, that's right, Book Junkie Trials, yeah. Anyway, was Hannah, Daughter of the Sea by Catherine Lasky. I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars. It was pretty bad. It was pretty rough. I wanted to love it because I thought it was going to be about mermaids, but it was really bad. It was so slow. It just didn't get anywhere in my opinion. So it might be because it's a middle grade and I'm not really into middle grades that much. But I did not like that. The third book that I read and loved was Earth to Charlie. I do not own a physical copy, so it will be somewhere on the screen. That's by Justin Olson. I gave that a 4 out of 5 stars. Earth to Charlie is about a boy whose mother leaves and he's convinced that she was abducted by aliens because she believed she would be. And so he's been waiting around for her to come back and get him, and then he ends up meeting a new friend, and it's a very cute coming of age story. I really liked it. It was really cute. So I highly recommend checking that one out. And the last one that I read in July was The Caged Queen by Kristen Cecilari. I always want to put an O at the end, and that's not how you say the name. I loved this, you guys. 5 out of 5 stars. Can't really go into what this is about because unless you've read The Last Namsaro, you won't have any idea. This follows a different person, but it's super good. I really liked this. Has dragons and it's really good. I love it. So there you go. So those are the 4 books I read in the month of July. I just realized my AC is on, so I really hope you can hear me. I might have to do this whole thing all over. So in August we had the Newts, and I was going to be a wand maker. And for Wand Maker, I needed to complete an O in Herbology. If you don't know what the newts are, I'll leave G's at Book Roast stuff all down below for you, so I don't have to explain everything. But I needed an O for Herbology, an E for Care of Magical Creatures, and an A in Charms. So I read for my, for Charms, for an A in Charms, I read Lumberjanes Volume 11, and that was a gorgeous cover, and I think this cover is very gorgeous. I love Lumberjanes, and this one did not let me down. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Can't tell you what it's about because you gotta read the rest. It was really nice, so I checked off my A in Charms. But I didn't stop there. I went for an E in Charms, and I read a graphic novel, and that one I read was Moonstruck Volume 2. Moonstruck is a really, really cute graphic novel about mythological creatures. Some of them are werewolves, some of them are vampires, some of them are this and that and the other thing, and it's really, really cute. So I highly recommend this. I gave that one a 5 out of 5 stars. The third book I read, and this was for Care of Magical Creatures for an A. I read All the Water in the World by Karen Rainey. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars, and I think that's a little generous. This was an ARC that I was sent. I won it on a giveaway on Goodreads. But I did not like this. So this is about a mother and a daughter. It's told from their perspectives. The daughter is smart and funny and everything, but she has cancer. And the mother, it's from her point of view on things. And the thing that I didn't really like was that it seemed like the author was using the book more for getting their opinion out about global warming than they were about writing the book. Which, to each their own, like, whatever. But I just wasn't interested in that part. So kind of blah, bored me a little bit, but I just didn't like it. The ending was weird. It was a little weird. It was a little odd. So I don't even understand the last chapter. It was under someone else's point of view, so I'm not really sure, and we don't meet the other person. We don't know who they are. It was weird. It was super weird. So I did not like this book. So I would say, more honestly, it'd probably be a 2 out of 5 stars, because it wasn't horrible. The writing was good at some stuff, but So that checked off my A for Charms. So then I read my A for Herbology, which was to read an audiobook, and I listened to Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I'm rereading this series this year, and probably into next year. I'm going to read at least a book or 2 a month. So that is my goal. If you don't know what this is about a young boy named Percy who discovers that he is a demigod, and his trials and all of that that lead from that. So 5 out of 5. I love Percy Jackson. The next book that I read was Princeless Volume 3, and for this I chose it for Care of Magical Creatures to read a book under 300 pages. Princess is about a princess who decides she doesn't want to be saved, she wants to do the saving. And it's really, really good. This was so good. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I love Princeless so much. So check that one out if you haven't already. The next one I read was for my O in Herbology. I went a little out of order for Herbology, but I'll explain why in a minute. I read Backstagers Volume 3, that was for a flower on the cover. I didn't like this, and I'm very disappointed because I love Backstagers, but I did not like this one. It had different, like, holiday themes, and it just seemed so scattery and I just didn't like it. So gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. That was for my O. For my E in charms, oops, well, I'm not going to take this off, but this was for, I got this from a library loan, and I'm not supposed to take this off, but this was Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell. This was our group book, and I did read it, but you could put it wherever you wanted, so I put it in the E for Herbology. So that's what I read, and I gave Spellslinger a 4 out of 5 stars. It was super good. This is about a boy who has grown up in a clan of mighty mages, and he doesn't have any powers, and it's very interesting. It's very, very good. I liked it. Thank you, Jade, for introducing us to that book. The last thing that I read was for an O in Care of Magical Creatures, which I didn't need, and that was Raven, the Pirate Princess Volume 1. This is actually a book. There's actually 4 volumes in here. I didn't know that, but this was really good too. I loved this. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. So guys, those are all the books that I read in the month of July and August, the months of July and August. Let me know down below what you read and how you did in your notes. I did get to be a wand maker, so that is fabulous. And I will talk to you guys in another video very soon. Remember, a reader lives 1,000 lives, and so can you. So keep on reading, and remember to love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hey, you, can we talk? Hey, you, I think you're my subsistence.